Hello everyone and welcome back to your YouTube channel and welcome to this very amazing video today. As you must be aware, I am recording those videos because I have some students taking this very interesting and exciting module that is called Introduction to Data Analytics for Smart Energy System. And one very important component of this module is basically programming, because data analytics require the use of extensive data, and doing that by hand is very, very difficult or almost impossible in those days. So in that sense, we are using in this module Python programming language. And there are so many good libraries that we can take advantage and use them inside this module. So in the previous videos, you must remember that I present to you a short introduction about TensorFlow and how to install TensorFlow inside Anaconda. Anaconda Distribution is one of the most useful and friendly environment managers that you can find. So in this module, we are using Anaconda, and later we are using Jupyter Notebook and also Spider. What is important for you right now, what is extremely important for you, is that in this course also we are using some other libraries beyond TensorFlow. So this video today is dedicated to show you how to install some of the other libraries that we need to use here in this module. So if you remember, I already create for you So if you remember, I already create for you a GitHub repository, and this is the GitHub repository for Introduction to Data Analytics for Smart Energy Systems. So in this repository, of course, there are some links for the chapters, the beautiful chapters that I prepare for you with a lot of examples. But also here you have folders for different chapters, and each one of those chapters you can find over there some Python codes that we will be using later in this module. However, today the most important folder is this one that is called Additional. And in this folder over there, you can realize that there are a couple files over there, and I will be using right now this one that is called Import Machine Learning Libraries number 2. So you can go here and you will see that this is a Python code. You can see that GitHub is showing you over there everything. However, I need that you download this file, and you will use this file inside your computer, okay? So what I will do now is let's go here to Anaconda. And the first step is you must remember that we have several environments. And in a previous video, I show you how to install TensorFlow. And that is the environment that I already activated, okay? Remember, you can activate the different environments here using this pop-up or this menu over here, okay? Here at the home, you can see that we have here a Spider. We will be doing something with the Spider later, but today I need to use here Jupyter Notebook. So let me launch over here, and we are using Jupyter Notebook. It's starting, and let me show you, this is the amazing environment for Jupyter Notebooks. One of the things that I like is that Jupyter Notebooks, they are basically very iterative documents that allow me to change tests and show you tests and be able to communicate with my students. So they are very, very useful for education, or also they are quite useful if you are creating, if you are developing a new project, okay? So the first thing is I want to be organized over here. So I will select here on the top right hand side, create a new folder. And this folder I will call 0 my project, okay? So right now I am creating here this amazing folder that you can see right now should be empty. You can go inside and this folder is empty. So my job right now is that I want to put the file that I already downloaded, this import machine learning libraries, this Jupyter notebook that is here, I want to put this one inside the folder that I can use inside Jupyter notebook. So as you can see over here, let me open here my my Windows Navigator. Let me go here, and for a second I will open. And right now I will go to the direction of my, sorry, not this one. This one, I will go to users, and inside users here, this is the folder that you will find my folder that I just created. This is the folder, my project. As you can see over here, this is empty. I will put over here my Jupyter notebook. And right now I can close this. And let me go back to my Jupyter notebook. And you can see over here that right now I have my Jupyter notebook. And this Jupyter notebook is ready for you using your Python code, okay? Something that I would like to do, something that I want to do is let me prepare some comments for you over here. So if you look over here, I create this Jupyter notebook in Python in order that my student can check if they have already installed in a proper way all the libraries that we need in this course. So if you want to see, there is a Spanish version of this video. I did in a very different way. I did more practical, going and writing everything and doing it step by step. However, for my English speakers students, I decide to do the thing probably in a more, and I will say easier way. So this Jupyter notebook, what is important is that you can run the code. And if you face an error, and you will face an error because you need to install several libraries, I include over here a comment that is telling you the command that you need to run inside the Anaconda terminal in order to install the library. So when you run the Jupyter notebook, you will face some errors. Let's go over there. Give me a second. Let's go back to the Jupyter notebook. If I say here run cells, you will see that right now we have a problem, and you can see here there is an error, and they say there is no module name matplotlib. And the reason is simple. This environment TF or TensorFlow, there is not a package that is called, or module that is called matplotlib. So what we need to do is now we need to run this command in the Anaconda shell, and conda install conda forge matplotlib, and that will solve, okay? So here you can see a list of all the commands that you need to install. We need matplotlib, we will need pandas, we will need Seaborn, and we will need scikit-learn. So in this case, what we need to do is going back to here, We are inside the Anaconda navigator. Then I need to be sure that I am inside the environment that I'm looking for. And then I need to open the terminal over here. So my first step will be installing, in this case, Matplotlib, okay? So here we are inside this environment. Let's open the terminal. And now in the terminal, what we need to do is just copy and paste if you want, or if you prefer, you can write by yourself. Basically, I need to do over here conda install conda forge Matplotlib. So right now I am instructing Anaconda by using the command conda to install from conda forge this Matplotlib. As you can see over there, right now Anaconda is collecting the package metadata, solving the environment, and is telling you that there are several packages that must be installed. I will say yes and go ahead, okay? So right now it's preparing, verifying, and executing the transaction. And right now, job done. You can see that right now we have installed these packages inside this beautiful environment TF. So what I will do now is I will go back again to Jupyter. And now I will go again into the specific folder that we created a few minutes ago, and that is project. I open here, and right now what I will do is let me run again the Jupyter notebook. And as you can see now, we have another error, but we have some progress, because as you can see, this Jupyter notebook was able to import Matplotlib. So we already solved the problem of Matplotlib, and the next step is that we need to solve the problem with pandas. So we need to install pandas inside our environment. Let's go back here to the environments, and let me open again the terminal. And now what we need to do is basically write this code over here, this line conda install Anaconda pandas. So let's do that. So right now Anaconda is connecting to the different channels for pandas, and right now it's collecting the package, the metadata for this package, and it's now loading all the packages. And right now start to solve the environment. And from there, we will start the extraction and the installation. Before, you can see over here that we are planning to install Anaconda pandas, and it's asking for confirm that we want to proceed installing the following package. So yes, let's do that. And as you can see right now, we have installed those packages over there. So let me go here to home, go back to the Jupyter. And again, let me open my Jupyter notebook that I am using for testing my libraries. Let's go inside my folder. Here, this is the Jupyter notebook. Remember, we were not able to import over here the Matplotlib. Let me run again the whole Jupyter notebook. And now, as you can see, we already passed this line number 3 because we were able to import pandas. You can see that we are able to import pandas, but when we are trying to get Seaborn, we get an error. So next step, what we need to do is right now we need to install Seaborn. And you must remember to install Seaborn, we need to go to the terminal and conda install Anaconda Seaborn. So let's go to the environment, open the terminal, And now after opening the terminal, yes, let me copy over there, let me copy over there. We need to write basically conda install Anaconda Seaborn. And doing so, you can see over here, right now is communicating to the channel, collecting the package metadata. Now it's downloading the files, and we will be asked if we want to install several packages and modules coming from Seaborn. Let's see. Right now, we should have this information here coming. Yes, you want to proceed? And I will say, yes, of course, we want to proceed. Preparation, transaction, verifying, executing. And let's go back to our Jupyter notebook. Now, let me go to the Jupyter notebook to assess if we are able to import this beautiful package. Let me go here to my project, activate here my Jupyter notebook. And right now, let me run again all the cells. And voila, right now we have is to import another library over here. You can see that we need basically this machine learning, the very important machine learning library that is called scikit-learn. So let me close over here. Let me go to the environment. Well, before that, let me show you the commands that we need to use. Basically, we want to install this library scikit-learn. So let's go over here, conda install Anaconda scikit-learn. So here inside the environment, I will open the terminal. Terminal is ready for me. I will copy over here, conda install Anaconda scikit-learn. So now you will see I press enter. We are communicating. We are getting the package from the website. Right now it's downloading. It will take some minutes because this package is a bit heavy. And you will see over there solving the environment. And let's see the information if we want to proceed. Yes, of course. And now the transaction is done. So basically, let me go back again, go to the Jupyter notebook. And when I have my Jupyter notebook here, Jupyter, let's go into the folder and now open here my Jupyter notebook. And let me run. And I have good news. And the good news, my dear students, is that we have been already able to run those libraries. We have been able to import those libraries. And to be honest, I am extremely happy at this moment because we have been able to install those very important libraries. So what is important for all of you, what is very important for all of you is that you understand that this process that I did with the Jupyter notebook was in order to solve the problem of those missing packages. As you will see, as you saw in the previous steps, I got some errors and I solved those errors by installing using the terminal inside Anaconda of these very beautiful different packages, okay? So again, this Jupyter notebook is basically for testing. This is basically to one way that you can test that you install properly the libraries and you are ready to do your experiments. And more important, I have included here the commands that you need to use inside the terminal, okay? So in summary, in this video, I show you that you can download from the GitHub repository a Jupyter notebook. that Jupyter Notebook will be able to show you if your libraries, your package, your modules are properly installed. And if you need to install, for instance, Matplotlib, I have included here the command that you need to use in the terminal, also pandas, cboard, scikit-learn. So yes, this has been my very interesting and short video. I made an effort over here in order that my students will be able to run those commands in the terminal, and they will be able to install the different libraries that we will be using. And more important, this Jupyter Notebook will give you the possibility to assess if you have installed the libraries in a proper way. I must be honest, I have been trying to do this in a very simple way. However, if you face any challenge during the installation, I highly suggest that you go into Google or any other service like ChatGPT, DeepSeek, or Copilot and investigate the way to install the libraries in your very specific software or your very specific hardware. So this is all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like the video, please like on YouTube or also subscribe in the YouTube channel. Well, this is all for this very interesting video today, and I will see you at the next one. And it's time for my famous bye now.